Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel and welcome back to the main account. So just over a week ago we did a video on the main account basically saying I was going to skill quite heavily for wrapping paper and also to rack up a little bit of profit on the main account and actually finally make a little bit of profit. So what I was going to do originally was going to report within a month of where I was currently stood and where I was currently sat. However, due to the kind of wrapping paper amount I've got, I'm currently sat at a total of 227k. I thought it'd be really good to do 200k today and then do another video in a week. And just to see what I can get roughly in a week of gameplay. And it's just a good way for me to keep track of where I currently am. Now, as you can see, I've been doing quite a bit of the old gold ore. And between that and probably a tiny bit of the brand new eternal magical trees, that is pretty much what I've been doing. I've actually been keeping a track of my XP. And I've got roughly about 4.2 mil on the mining side and 3.7 on the woodcutting side. The woodcutting side probably used a little bit of bonus XP as well, so definitely been mining more because I just think mining gives you the wrapping paper on a more consistent basis, which is why I've been doing that as well. And gold ore currently is a price of just under 1,000 coins each, which isn't that bad. So looking into my ore bank, I've got just under 120k of the gold ore, which is not too bad actually. I'm pretty happy with that. That'd probably be roughly, let's go 110 mil, which is a nice big chunk of change. And something like I'm happy to keep doing along with woodcutting as well, just because it's nice and AFK. The mining especially, I don't have to look for like the 15 minutes of AFK you can get. Whereas the woodcutting, although it's nice and chill, you are limited to about 5 minutes. But yeah, so that's been going pretty good. And again, like I've said, racking up the XP, I think we're up to about 113 mil mining, which is very decent. Something else I've been doing as well is farming like a madman. We have got over 20,000 dwarf weeds. Just from when I started the video. I haven't quite yet ventured into god grapes, but I have started to do morchella mushrooms, which are pretty nice. Probably about every run, they're about 600k, and I probably do it twice a day. And I've also been chewing through my juju seeds. I've actually finished all the Samden seeds now, so 950 there. I'm able to buy 5 a day, so I'm going to try and replenish my stock over time. And the Eugene seeds, we are now just under 1900 each with about another 6 runs left in me. So similar to the dwarfweed seeds, we're probably taking out the best part of 2000 seeds over this sort of week period. We are chewing them up. And in terms of the GP from this as well, like we've made roughly in terms of just for dwarfweeds, 127 mil. And they are going up a little bit in price as well. I was debating whether to throw them into my partial potion producer, just to make them into unfinished and then hopefully make a little bit more profit from that. But dwarf weeds, very similar to lance, can be used for extremes to turn a super strength into extreme strength. So I'm thinking I'm going to sort of like hold off from that as well. But I'm definitely going to get back into god grapes once I've sort of picked that up. I've been hammering the dwarven harvesters though, so that's kind of maybe why I've like farmed so much. Don't get me wrong, I'm still doing about 3 to 4 runs a day, but because I've got the harvester, I'm getting double the herbs as a result. But yeah, so that's the big plan next. We're going to start picking up the grapevines and then grapevine farming as well. It's not too bad because I've got the plank box and I can just like withdraw all the planks needed as we go on the run. But yeah, like I said, the mushrooms are going well. With the mushrooms as well, you get quite a few of these gloomshroom zygomites, which are pretty decent to get as well. They really help. And maybe over time, I'll start going back to doing things like player owned farms and getting some player owned farm loot as well. But that's pretty much where we are for the time being. Really happy with how we've done this actually, and really happy to get some progress back on the main account. The eternal magical logs as well, if I find them. We're up to 3k, and I've probably only done a couple of invos, so we've probably only done like 500-600 of these. Which again, I know is not massive, but it all adds up in there anyway. But that's not really the main point of the video. I just wanted to give you guys an update on where we currently sat. So I'd probably say we've made about 250 mil so far, which is not too bad actually, and it'll probably be about a 10-day period. Really happy with that. I'm just going to keep going with it until it gets to a point where like next month we're ready to sell the stuff and then we can see just how much we're making as well. Now, one thing I did want to sort of put in as well with these juju potions, next month's sort of main goal, and this is what I was probably thinking about doing for the series as well, is it doing different skills every month to show you guys how to make it and stuff. So what I'm thinking for the following month is that my goal is going to be to go and get the vines. Don't really need to with Samden because we've got so many draconics, but basically to get all the vines to make all of these into farming potions and then show you guys how much I'm going to make from that. Now, another thing added on as well is that I've got a stack of 10k Samden potions and 3,000 Eugene potions. Maybe that's going to be next month's goal, is that we go and take the main account out to go to Hunter and to get all the vines we need to turn these into potions and then get those sold and converted into the cash we want. I think I'll make the best part of 500 mil from this because they're so expensive. Like, per dose, a Juju farming potion now comes in at 10k. So for a vine, you're kind of looking, it's going to be something like 30 to 35k profit a vine once you've saved it as well. So that's an idea for next month. Next month we can go on a massive hunter grind because I don't have things like the pet still, because I've done a lot of proteins and stuff, but we can combine loads of different things for that. Now, the point of this video actually was actually going hand in our wrapping paper, so this is going to be sort of the halfway point of the wrapping paper. See if we're going to get some rares. Now, what I would say, make sure to go and open your big present, which I must have already done, so I'm going to go and walk off. Go and transfer these in. So like I said, we're going to do 200k, we'll keep the 27k, and then what we're going to look at as well is to see if we can actually go and get some rares, which we'll try and like jump through most of the clips, because I know like nowadays people have just kind of done this kind of content to death, which is why I kind of wanted to like show you guys, look, this is where I'm going to go. But from 200k, we don't get any gold or Santa's presents, which is a little bit sad actually. I was expecting, or at least hoping for, some big things there. So what I'm going to do, in the side, I'm going to go and get all this opened and basically just AFK away. We'll come back, we'll report what we've got, and then we'll sort of wrap this video up as well, just to see how we do in GP. Now, I'm just going to throw all my GP into the bank, because I know you can get a little bit from the normal presents as well. All my lamps, I believe, are going to go into rune crafting, but I might just have a quick think while we're here. What's really annoying to train? No, I tell you what, for Christmas, I'm going to put all of my lamps into prayer. Now, the reason I'm going to do that is basically it's going to be a cost save. I do want to be eventually at a point where we're like 200 mil all. And lamps into prayer will just be able to save me a bit of time. Same with the stars as well. Have we got any bonus XP? 2 mil, so we can throw in some stars, and then hopefully that will save us a little bit of GP going forward as well. Oddments, I just have over 1,000, but I'll keep these in the info while we're opening up as well. But we're going to go for it now. 200,000 wrapping papers, which is the best part of 1,000 presents. And then we will report back when we're done on if we actually get lucky. Okay, so just to finish this off, we have just completed all of the blue presents. And I'm just going to price check the standard kind of loot. Nothing too massive, but if we throw that in, this is going to be from roughly about 500 presents. Yes, it's only about 372k. Cash-wise, from white and blue presents, we're up to 830k. And one of the reasons why I tell people to do this promo, and why this promo is probably one of the best things of the year, is the kind of stuff it sort of like sets you up for the year. We've already got 10,000 oddments, which we can use to either buy things like dwarven tools, which is a very good use of your oddments. 3,000 tight springs, which can save you somewhere between like 5 to 10 mil, depending on spring prices. And you can use them straight away. And then also 1,300 silverhawks, which again is going to save you roughly about 5 to 6 mil. Not only that as well, we have so far gotten 3 million prayer XP, and we've also gotten the best part of 3.5 mil bonus. Now, that is on a skill which is currently 99, so it will be at the highest sort of like boost in terms of lamps and stars. But no matter what, if you're a low level account, you can fixate on skills which are going to be quite painful for you and which are going to sort of like cost you a lot of time, and you can level them up quick. Not only that as well, you can use stars to help train your skills. And one thing I would do as well, especially if you're a low level account or you're a brand new account, is open your wrapping paper periodically. Like, use your bonus XP, then do it again, because the XP you'll get will be higher. We've just got the Festive Warrior Scroll, and we've also got the Purple Present Scroll as well as some earmuffs. Again, I'm really not expecting us to get anything, so it's just literally going to be the XP. But yes, this event, use this event to level up your account and set your account up for the future. Again, with Purple Presents, we've really started to ramp up on the oddments. We've just got another Skeletal Warrior, set 2, which is nice. I don't think they'll sell on the Grand Exchange, so I'll probably end up just using them myself. But we're just going to continuously keep pumping those into prayer. So there we go, all of the wrapping paper has finished. 15.6k oddments, which is actually pretty decent. Now, just because I like to spoil you guys, we're actually going to buy 10 of the treasure hunter keys, but those oddments are good for 40 keys. Like, they are very decent, and this is why I wanted to open them like before the end of the promo, is because this Santa's Grotto promo is decent. Any oddments I get, I want to sort of make sure I can throw them in. The only other event I'd sort of wait for these oddments for would be the Valentine's promo. just because, again, that is such a good one and definitely one worth like using your tokens for, just because you get so much XP and you get so much extra rewards in terms of like the dwarf stuff and stuff like that. But finishing off 3.6 mil, so we've got a nice little bump and 6.3 mil bonus. So 4.3 mil bonus XP, 3.6 mil prayer from the 200k. And again, all these stuff as well. I'd probably say cash-wise, we've got quite a bit from the purple. Like 3 mil, if that, 3 mil cash. Obviously, these are worth something, but whether they sell for that price is a different story. I do doubt it. I'll use that one. Is that worth anything? No, so we'll use that as well. But like I said, to finish the video off, because I know you guys love the key side, we're just going to go and rattle through some keys. Again, this is what you use your oddments for. You can use them for the cosmetics by all means, but for me, I think the real benefit for an account and growing an account is to use them on decent promos, and that's why, like, when we do things which relate to promos, I'll always say if it's worth doing for that one or not. But for me, this Grotto promo as well as the Valentine's promo are the ones which are really sort of stand out for the year as well. But one thing I would say about this promo though, really struggled to get purples. Like, I've not... So just from general playing, I've used quite a lot of keys and using my oddments as well to buy the keys, but I've struggled to get purples, which is really, really weird. I'm just going to throw a bit of bonus XP onto the old woodcutting because I'm sure we're going to go there again. But that's going to be the end of this video. Again, a little bit of everything in this one, but I wanted to report on the money making. We've done really, really well. Will I branch out in different skills? Probably. But I think for the rest of this month, mining and woodcutting should do me pretty solid because I do need the AFK time. Obviously, we're trying to put the videos up for you guys, so I hope you've been enjoying that. I hope they've been pretty decent as well. But that's going to be the end of this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.